Hello, my name is Jennifer NicewonderJ, and my research project was titled The Effects of Co-Teaching versus the Traditional Classroom on Student Reading Achievement Scores. Introduction. Inclusive education has become crucial in ensuring that all students, including those with special education needs, receive the support necessary to succeed. One of the most widely used strategies for inclusive education is co-teaching, in which a general education teacher and a special education teacher collaborate in the classroom. This study compares students' reading achievement in a co-teaching environment versus the traditional classroom to determine which method better supports students' learning and engagement. Identified problem. Research has consistently shown a reading achievement gap for students with special education needs. Traditional classrooms often lack the individualized support necessary for these students to thrive. Without targeted interventions, these students struggle with engagement and comprehension. Co-teaching is designed to provide this additional support by leveraging the expertise of both the general and special education teachers. This study investigates whether co-teaching enhances reading outcomes and reduces behavior disruptions compared to traditional classroom settings. Background investigation. This study is based on educational theories such as Vygotsky's social-cultural theory, which emphasizes the importance of social interaction in learning. Another key framework is the Universal Design for Learning, or UDL, which promotes differentiated instruction to accommodate diverse learning needs. Previous research suggests that co-teaching can lead to higher engagement and reduce disruptive behaviors. However, more data is needed to confirm its effectiveness in improving reading achievement. Action plan. To investigate the impact of co-teaching, I employed an experimental design with two groups, one taught in a co-taught classroom and the other in a traditional classroom. The sample consists of third grade students, including both the general ed students and those receiving special education services, as well as English language learners. The goal was to measure the difference in reading achievement scores across these two instructional settings. Instrumentation. To assess students' progress, I used multiple measures. One, I did observations to track engagement and behavioral patterns. Two, reading comprehension assessments to evaluate students' understandings and their reading levels. And three, a standardized test performance to analyze overall academic growth, the DRA, which is the Diagnostic of Reading Assessment. Collaborative effects. Successful co-teaching relies on strong collaboration between the general education and special education teachers. Key elements include joint lesson planning to align instructional strategies for student needs, implementation of co-teaching models such as the station rotation teaching model and parallel instruction, ongoing communication, and strategy refinement to effectively address student needs. Procedures. This study was conducted over 3 months, during which students participated in either structured co-teaching classroom or a traditional instruction classroom. Lesson plans incorporated interactive differentiated strategies and specially designed instruction. Data collection included observations, notes, reading assessments, and behavior incident reports. Ethical considerations. Maintaining ethical integrity was essential in this study. Steps taken include ensuring student confidentiality by using unique identifiers for data collection. For example, students are given numbers and use the numbers all year in their classroom. We provide adequate participation opportunities for all students, including ELL students and those also with special needs. Examples of special needs are students with specific learning disabilities, other health impairments, and autism. We also obtain my professor's approval and parental consent to adhere to the ethical research standards. We did not get IRB approval because this was just a class research project for my ED 504 class. Results overview. The data for the study are illustrated in 2 figures below. Figure 1 is comparing the reading growth between classes, the co-teaching model versus the traditional model, showing low growth, expected growth, and high growth from fall, winter, and spring assessments. Figure 2 is the change in the reading levels. As shown on the chart, co-teaching classroom had many students working well below the grade level in the fall, but demonstrate significant growth from the fall to the spring assessments, closing that gap. Student achievement outcomes. Key findings include 1. Higher engagement levels and reduced disruptive behaviors in co-taught classrooms due to having 2 adults in the room and working with smaller groups. 2. Significant improvement in reading comprehension scores for students in the co-taught model. Students who were well below grade level showed significant growth. Some made a year's worth of growth in just 6 months, closing that gap. 3. More individualized support with specially designed instruction that contributes to improved learning, retention, and academic progress. Reflection and future research. While the results are promising, some adjustments could enhance future studies. First, by extending the study duration to track longer-term effects. Maybe include additional grade levels to assess the broader impact. And also, we should be investigating the effectiveness of teacher training programs for these co-teaching models. In conclusion, in summary, this research highlights the benefits of co-teaching in supporting student reading achievement. Collaboration between educators lead to more engaging and effective learning environments. As schools continue to explore ways to support diverse learners, future research is needed to refine and optimize co-teaching strategies. Here are just a few of my references that I used in my paper. Thank you.